somebody to do what they not doing.
Jesus.
Now that be true sometimes.
You know, I had to clean that one up real good. But I hope y'all know what I'm talking about.
Amen. Amen. Preach it, God.
Oh yeah.
So we seek attention. We look for love in all the wrong places because we run our mouth to get that attention that we should just be being ourselves to get.
Come on. That's right.
Amen.
We tell people what they want to hear so they can see us, so they can hear us.
Come on, come on. Come on now.
I tell people that I got this, I got that. What I think the older people call it shooting wolf tickets. Just so we can get noticed. Knowing deep inside we're just a rejected person trying to get attention. I tell y'all can relate to this because I used to be that guy. I know I crack jokes a lot, but that's just in my nature now. But before I crack jokes so I can be noticed. You know, I'm little now, so I was smaller back then. And so I talk more junk than anybody else so I can be noticed. But I talk more junk than anybody else so that I can be noticed in the crowd of giants. So a lot of us sit there and talk a good game and we run our mouths just so that we can be noticed because we feel like we're not being seen.
That's right. That's right.
I always say the person that talks the most junk really don't have that much going on.
Come on now. That's it.
We talk out of the insecure spot.
Yes. Come on now.
We talk out of our hurt. We talk out of our rejection. We talk out of our pain. Leah was first but still felt insignificant. God got some of us in a place right where He wants us.
That's it.
But we still feel insignificant. Because Leah was purposed to be in that spot. That's a whole other message. But we got to run our mouth so we can be heard. We got to talk big because we really feel little.
Yes, yes.
We got to sound the part to fit in. This will help. This will touch some kids right here because they want to cuss to fit in with their friends.
Amen.
Knowing they don't even sound like cussing.
Come on, come on.
Use it all wrong. Say it all wrong. But just to fit in, they say cuss words. Knowing they don't fit in. So they cuss to fit in because it makes them look tough and hard. They talk about how they smoke and drink knowing they don't even get out of the house. But that's all a sign of rejection. They look to fit into a clique that they really don't need to fit into. And that's the same way we do as adults. We act the part so we can fit into a clique that God didn't really call us to fit into. Well, let's go to 34. I hope y'all getting something. I said I'm going to take my time for this. Verse 34. And for our first time visitor, I'll preach every now and then. Sometimes I don't preach at all. Sometimes nobody preaches, but anyway.
Amen.
34. And she became pregnant again and bore a son and said, now this time will my husband be my companion. I like this one. For I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore, he was named Levi. Levi means companion. This is a trip right here. I like this. How many of us got to feel like they got to be around a bunch of people just so they can feel like they're loved? I need companions. Okay, I'm not going to pour this punch in. How many of us got to have different partners just so they can feel like they loved?
Amen.
Dance partners.
I gotta make sure I feel like I'm accepted.
That's right.
So I gotta have a bunch of companions. I gotta have a big group of friends all around me because I feel so insignificant by myself. I know somebody that gotta keep the TV on all around the house so it won't feel like they're alone. We fight with this thing called loneliness, so we gotta make sure we get fit into the clique and fit into the group so we won't feel by ourselves. So we need companions. I always made sure I have a bunch of guys with me when I was growing up because I felt like the insignificant little kid. And so now we move into the adulthood and we still feel like the insignificant little kid because we gotta fit into the work group. We gotta fit into the clique that sounds like a big group of good guys and deep people. That's where that spirit of loneliness comes in right there. Because we're so fearful of being alone that we do anything to fit into the clique.
Amen.
Yeah, you're right.
This happens a lot on holidays. Because we need somebody to make us feel special on holidays, so we go hang around people that we shouldn't be hanging around with. We need companions. Okay, let me go down this avenue right here. It's Valentine's Day, so I gotta make sure I got me a companion.
Amen.
I got spring fever, so I gotta make sure I got a companion. Yeah. It's cold outside, so I need a companion. The leaves look pretty outside, so I need a companion. Hey, let's go every season, don't we?
That's it.
It's hot outside and it's good to sit in the house with somebody, so I need a companion.
Yes.
Well, I guess that just blow that out of the water, because that's every season right there. Holiday season, this season, Christmas season, I need a companion so I can get Christmas presents.
Yeah.
So in our point of rejection, we try to find a companion to make us feel complete. Yeah, I tell you. Okay, you want to know how I prove that? It's because when we get somebody that we think is our soulmate, we say they complete us. When in fact, we should be complete before we meet that person.
Amen. Amen.
Because God said we should be made whole.
Amen.
So we shouldn't need somebody to complete us.
That's right.
So when we go around looking for somebody to complete us, that's a point in our life that we're rejected and we feel like somebody has to fill a void.
Wow.
So we look for companions. I'll get more excited this afternoon. I'm trying to get y'all something today.
Amen.
So we look for people to complete us.
Amen.
So we need companions to make us feel special and make us feel needed. That's how so many times we stay in bad relationships. The joker beating you upside the head, but he completes me. He's the only one who appreciates me. He makes me feel good about myself.
Yes, yes.
That's rejection. I've been used and abused so long, that's the only thing that I know. He's calling me all kind of names, but he loves me. That's the spirit of rejection saying that I just need a companion. Yeah, I know they treat me bad. That's why Tina stayed with Ike that long. He loves me. Eat the cake, eat the cake. Put some steak on it. But we tolerate things that we shouldn't be tolerating just because we need a companion.
Amen.
And I know that hit home with some people because right now you probably got a sorry joker just now rolled out of your bed. Just because we need a companion.
Not this month.
But if we want to be doers of the word, we gotta learn to apply word in every area of our lives.
Amen.
We shouldn't seek completeness from somebody else.
Amen.
We shouldn't long for companionship so much that we put up with things God didn't have us to put up with.
That's right.
Now you preach. Come on.
So now we want to be seen, we want to be heard, and we got to make sure we always got somebody with us to make us feel important.
Wow.
I tell you, when God first gave me this message, I was messed up because I looked at my life, and that's what I want y'all to look at your life.
Yes.
Look at how we act. Look at the things we do just to be accepted.
Yes.
Just because people told us how we would never amount to nothing. So we got to make sure we find some people so we can feel like something. I know that's my testimony right there. People told me that I would never amount to nothing so much. I had to make sure I found some people to make me feel like something.
You something.
35, verse 35. I promise y'all I'll be better this afternoon.
It's good.
I want to teach y'all something today.
I'm learning.
Again, she conceived and bore a son. And she said, now will I praise the Lord. So she called the name Judah. Then for a time she ceased bearing. So this part of our rejection, we look for approval and recognition for everything we do. Praise me for what I've done. Y'all definitely like that after this. We can't do anything unless we get a pat on the back after we do it. This operates a lot in children because if they don't get that recognition for what they did, they don't give a flip.
Amen. It's true. Amen.
And the bad thing about it, when we grow up, we still don't do stuff if we don't get recognition. I cleaned the church up, didn't nobody say thank you. So I ain't cleaning that mug up no more. I did that person's hair, I took them for a ride in my car, and I took them shopping, but they never said thank you. So I ain't doing nothing for that joker no more.
Amen.
So we often seek praise for everything we do because we're rejected and we feel so insecure. If nobody acknowledges me, I feel like I'm not important. That's a good one because I understand how people fall out with other people. That joker never showed me he appreciated me, so I'm out. It's funny how God went through his service talking about how he still loved us in spite of us.
Come on.
But how quick we drop people and say, man, since they didn't show me that they appreciated me, I ain't fooling with them.
Amen.
So we seek praise in all that we do. If we wake up in the morning, somebody should tell me, good job for waking up in the morning. If I came to church, I want you to acknowledge me because I came to church. I need you to tell me how good I'm doing every step of the way. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting acknowledgement. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be praised, but we got to check our motive behind it.
Come on. Amen.
If we seek attention, if we seek praise just so we can feel better, then we got the wrong motive.
Right.
The word says if we boast openly, that's our reward. So too often we want to be praised. We want to be on pedestals. Because we feel rejected. We've been feeling insignificant so long that now all of a sudden that I'm doing something, I want to be acknowledged. I want to make sure they give me a program every time that I do something. I need a certificate. I need a pat on the back. I need an appreciation service. Name on a pew, a name on a block. A special service with my name on the banner. Just because I need some praise because I'm insecure. Yeah, I know the anniversary service coming up. Don't be like, Kevin don't need that, Pastor don't need that. It's rejection to show me. Don't get it twisted. Y'all ain't never heard me pump up the anniversary service. That's other people doing that.
Come on. Amen.
There's other people. There's other people. Like I tell y'all, I'm secure about mine. Don't get twisted.
Come on. That's it. Amen. Amen.
Don't get it twisted.
But we want to be praised.
That's right.
And the bad thing about being praised continuously, pride begins to creep in.
That's right. That's right.
And then we begin to think that it's all about us. We start thinking that, you know what, I'm the stuff.
Amen.
Yeah.
Tracy is praying for me. I'm the stuff. And so our head gets big.
That's it.
I understand now why it says pride goes before a haughty fall. Because our head's so big, we lose our balance.
Yes. Come on.
Amen.
And so we continue to get praised, we get lifted up, we get exalted before men because we're feeling insignificant and unimportant. I think I'm talking to some people today. How many of us have been to a point where we felt so insignificant that we seek the spotlight?
Amen.
We seek all the attention. We want to be seen. We want to be praised. We want everybody to say, man, you sung that song. Boy, you showed out there.
Not all the time.
I hope y'all wait. I ain't looked at nobody. Everybody know when I don't look at nobody, y'all know what's going on, right?
Yeah.
For the ones who know me, okay, I'm glad y'all.
What's going on?
You'll find out in a minute. But we seek praise for every little thing we do. So Leah, being the first wife, still felt insignificant and unimportant that she had to name her children after her rejection.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's powerful.
She named her children after her feelings, her emotions. She named her children after how she felt. How many of us have put labels on people just because of the way we felt?
Yes, yes.
Amen.
You told your children that they're sorry like they daddies. You told your kids that you're gonna be a drunk just like your daddy. You told your children that you dumb, you stupid. We spoke labels over them out of our insecurities.
Come on, say it.
We spoke things over their lives and we named them after our hurts.
Come on, say it.
Amen.
They daddy mistreated us, so every time they do something that don't line up with what we think they should be doing, we tell them they like their daddy. Or every time we see a characteristic that don't look like how we think it should look, we tell them how they would never amount to nothing. So then we got these rejected children that turn into rejected adults.
Come on.
Now we got a rejected generation called Generation X that nobody sees. So we got to make sure our pants hang down lower than everybody else. We got to make sure we have our car systems louder than everybody else. We got to make sure we wear our clothes flashier than everybody else. It's funny to see a 15-year-old with a necklace this big knowing it's fake. Earrings this big knowing they fake. But they need to be seen. They need to be heard. You see little kids look like they're about 10 years old out there cussing like a grown person. Because they need somebody to hear them. You got kids showing out in schools just so they can get attention from them.
Come on, come on.
I'm just thinking about a generation that's lost. Y'all gotta excuse me, like I told you, I'm emotional.
Amen.
So we lose a whole generation because we're lost ourselves. Because we haven't got what we needed to get. Because the generation before this generation was raised up with parents that worked hard and made sure their kids had what they needed to have. So sometimes they wasn't there like they should have been.
That's right. That's right, man.
Wow. So we got this generation that had parents that worked hard to provide for their family, but they didn't give them the attention that they needed.
Come on, say it.
So this in turn is having a generation that doesn't know how to show affection. Good God Almighty.
That's it. That's it.
Now we got a generation because we got stuff for our affection. Now we got a generation that says, okay, I don't know how to show affection because I can't get the stuff that we had.
Yeah.
So now we reject it because my mama was rejected. And that's all they know, because the reason I say that, because Leah named those kids according to their rejection.
Yes.
So then when they grew up, they was rejected.
Yes, yes.
So they had to do stuff. Judah had to do stuff to stick out.
Come on.
Come on.
We seek identity for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
When God told us who we're going to be, we had to go somewhere to try to get another identity. Rejection is a bad number, gentlemen. Because rejection forms our whole life.
Come on.
We put up fronts and we put up masks just because we want to fit in. I need to be accepted. So I do things to be accepted. Y'all got to excuse me. Let's go to Ephesians 1. And I'm about to wrap it up.